Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cowboys offense comes onto the field first today. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes a man miss. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He now has 53 yards rushing for him now, and that is a way to make your presence. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great.
He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So Tulsa's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of. but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Tulsa. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Quickly to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking for room, it's Hicks. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Stumbled to the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Showing the arm strength to the left. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Oklahoma State, 14, Tulsa, 7.
First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Snagged out of the air. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Got enough space. Finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Rigby. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Lloyd. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a gap. It's Hicks. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running the red zone. It's Hicks. He's now up to 66 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers, and the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He's going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Back to throw, it's Alford. Caught near the sticks, it's Allen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Lucas. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. It's a draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Catch in the middle. It's Fry. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to print the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short. Back to throw. It's Alford. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Rush is on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's a heat. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting it.
Touchdown, Tulsa! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw. It's Alford. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Makes the catch around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Rigby. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Power football with the run. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Trying the run, it's Fields. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Alford. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it there.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Got a lot of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Heaves it on the run. It's caught. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's a first down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go in that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
To the air, it's Alford. Got it in the middle, it's Gee. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the 1st down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulsa.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pride. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play?
Bringing it back. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He's piled up 112 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Tulsa got it rolling on the ground with the last play. Let's see if they go back to it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got... loose on that one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
On the play. 1st and goal, Oklahoma State.
Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And Honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.